Welcome back to Panda Lineage, and today we're going to go through a little tutorial about how to bring in Amiibo card villagers to your island. So let's get to it. Today I actually have Marshall that I need to bring in because I need a smug villager on my island. I found out that unfortunately there is no cub bears that are smug. How unfortunate is that? So today we're actually bring in Marshall through Amiibo card. So we gotta head over to Town Hall. Everybody's hanging out right now because later on there's gonna be fireworks. And I am playing on Switch console, not the Switch Lite. So we're gonna go to the ATM machine. By this point, you should already have your campsite set up and things like that. So it's gonna say invite Amiibo camper. We're gonna click on that. And again, with this option, you can invite animals to the campsite using an Animal Crossing Characters Amiibo. Do you want to use an Amiibo to invite an animal to the campsite? Yes, I do. Please prepare the Amiibo for the animal you want to invite to the campsite. So follow the directions that's on your screen. It tells you if you have basically on your controller, there's areas specifically meant for the Amiibo card to be connected. So because I took long because I was explaining it, it told me it failed. So we're going to do it this time. So it tells you exactly where to place your Amiibo card to invite them. Okay, and there goes Marshall. Hola, this is Marshall. Glad you called. What can I do for you, Soki? You give me an exclusive invite to your campsite? Seems like all my self-promotion is paying off. A little adventure can be nice now and then. Okay, I'll do it. I'll head there ASAP, Soki. So this is the part that becomes interesting because you think bring him in once with the Amiibo card, that's it. No, that's not the case. So we have to run over to our campsite and go speak to Marshall. Oh, I'll pick that up. So that we can invite him to our island. But we have to do this 3 times before he's going to be interested to come over here. And there's another interesting factor that we have to worry about. Thanks for calling me here to the big show. So there's going to be a lot of dialogue with your campsite villager, as anyone who has brought in a campsite villager knows. But this is where the interesting part comes in. So you have to bring in Marshall 3 times with the Amiibo card, but he also makes requests 3 times. So you have to complete those tasks first so that he can come to your island. Yeah, I don't have that recipe, so that's also a good thing about inviting Amiibos to your island. Sometimes for recipes you don't have and they want it, they'll give it to you. So now I have that. And we're going to make this so Marshall can be enticed to stay on our island. So let's see what it takes to make an acoustic guitar, softwood, and iron. So we have those back home. So acoustic guitar, Excuse the mess in my house. In the process of some giveaways. If you want to be part of those giveaways, again, like, subscribe, follow us on our Twitter, and join our Discord, because we do have some giveaways there. As you can see, I do giveaways all the time. So we're going to hand over the acoustic guitar to Marshall. And he's going to be like, oh, a souvenir. He's going to be so excited about it. So with this is one day. And yes, we get something in return for handing over Marshall's request. So see, he's like, I hope you invite us back. So the key to this is now you have to do this for consecutively another set of days. So this is day 1. All right, we're going to walk over to the campsite area so that you can see what's going on. And as you can see, there's no one here on day 2. So we have to go back to Town Hall and do this process all over again. Excuse me, Phoebe. So we go in, we go to our machine that looks like an ATM. So we're going to the Nook stop. And then we want to invite the Amiibo camper again. Again, just follow the directions, and because again, on a Pro controller is different on the joysticks. So it all depends on what controller you're using. So just follow the directions that they provide to you on screen. So again, Marcia's like, oh, you're putting me on the guest list for the campsite? Well, how could I say no? So Marshall is now coming back for the second time to our island. So let's go see what his request is today. So again, the same spiel with a typical camper. They are going to have that same dialogue. But then it says, why don't you make me something from your island name themed, something like an ironwood bed. So this is his second request, which I already have the DIY, is why he did not provide it to me. So we are going to take a look to see what that recipe needs. He wanted an ironwood bed. I always like to do alphabetical order. It's easier. Ironwood bed. And so we need 20 wood for that, because we already have the iron in our pocket from our previous crafting. Sometimes I like to hold on to the items to craft with, because they usually want similar items. All right, and we're gonna craft the ironwood bed. And this is day 2's item. So he's still not going to want to move in at this moment. We have to go through this process one more time. Okay, Marshall, we have your bed for you. He's like so shocked. Now he gives us our gift back. Another beautiful piece for my collection of memories, that is. Hint, hint. He's trying to tell us he wants to move here. But again, he's not ready on day 2. He wants to know that we really want it. All right. So this is day 3. And I'm going to show you for day 3 that again. Oh, we'll take care of Gulliver later. Marshall is not at our campsite. We do need to invite him again. Thank you, Zell, for the entertainment. So we proceed to the Nook stop again. There we go. See, when you don't hold it correctly, it tells you that's not an Amiibo card. You can't tilt it and things like that. So we're going to head over to the campsite and we're going to check on Marshall again. And he's going to have one last request for us. Continue staying for us, Zell. Let's enjoy some music. Again, typical spiel from a campsite villager. And now he wants a wooden low table. Wooden low table. Look how that. And I have just enough wood to make one of those. So we're going to just go to Town Hall and we're going to craft it there. Since we kept the materials, that's why I kept the materials on me. It's usually the same. So I was like, where are you running off to? And this is also a good way to kick out villagers specifically rather than randomly. And we're going to run back to Marshall and provide him with his gift. All right, Marshall. You're done making that for me. Of my gratitude. Ooh. Oh, look, he's dancing for us. So again, this is day 4. You have to do 3 days of gifts with your Amiibo card villager. And then on day 4, you invite for the last time again. So head over to the Nook stop. Invite an Amiibo. And yes, we want to invite Marshall. So we're going to head over to the campsite and go speak with Marshall. Again, 3 days of giving gifts, 4th day of inviting him to stay with us. Okay, Marshall. Hey, thanks for calling me here for the big show. Been waiting for my shop for a while now. Can you believe that the folks on Pantyland crafted so many cool things for me? Me, a humble celebrity visitor. Can you imagine if I lived here? Let's make it happen. Seriously? Well, I'm flattered. I guess we should talk to resident services to see what we can do. So now this part, if you have empty plots, say that you just put land down, he's gonna say, oh, good news. There's a plot open for me, but I already have 10 villagers. So he's telling me, bad news, bud. I talked to resident services, and the real estate sitch here is no bueno. There's actually no room left to build new houses. Can you believe that? How could such a thing happen? Don't worry though, I'm nothing if not persistent squirrel. Are you alright with me negotiating with someone who already lives here for their spot? Oh, go for it. So this way, in this instance, when you already have your 10 villagers, he will try to get rid of somebody. So now tell me who you want me to boot. So he's going to try a soft approach by talking to them. So we're going to get rid of Penelope because she was an automatic move-in, unfortunately. And he's going to confirm that's who you want to kick out. Penelope is ready to move, so Marshall's ready to move in. So now he's going to start over with you for your friendship. So Marshall is going to be moving into our island. So I'm going to show you something really interesting on that same day. And if it's a villager that you think that you want to sell to people, to get Nook Moss tickets like for trading or anything like that, or you know a friend that possibly would want the villager, that same day, on day 4, when you move in your villager, this is Penelope's house. Unlike regular move out days, the villager will already be in boxes. So as of tomorrow, Marshall would be moved in. So just keep that in mind. They are going to move out the same day you invite your amiibo character in. And we're just going to complete Marshall moving in so that you can see the full process. So day 5, it says sold. Because Marshall has to go pack up his items to be brought back here so that he can live here permanently. So recap, day 1, 2, and 3, you provide gifts to your amiibo card villager. Day 4, your villager is going to request to move in. Day 5, your villager is going to have the soul sign marked on their plot. Day 6, your villager is going to proceed to move in and be in boxes. Day 7, they're fully going to be moved in. So it is a little bit of a process. But Marshall's here, and Marshall's our neighbor, so we're going to see him right away. See? In boxes. And the last day so that he is fully moved in. So yes, it does take about a week for your villager from the campsite, your amiibo, to be moved in. So if you're a time traveler, you can proceed to fast forward this so that it's all done in one day for you. If you're not, it is a bit of a process and it takes some time. Oh, and look at that. Marshall is outside talking to one of our other villagers. So like I said, we're going to recap that. Days 1, 2, and 3, you're going to proceed to bring in your amiibo card villager. You are going to provide gifts for them so that it can entice them to come to live on your island. On day 4, that villager is going to proceed to ask to move in. If you have a plot open because you're just starting out, then great, he will move right in and doesn't ask anyone to move out. But if there is 10 villagers already put on your island, then your amiibo character will proceed to ask, who would you like to move out? On day 4, or proceed if you want to give the villager away or not that you're moving out. On day 5, the plot will be marked as sold. Day 6, your amiibo character and your villager will be on your island in boxes ready to move in. And day 7, they are going to be mingling or in their house, moved in to your island. So we are going to stop by, confirm that Marshall is fully moved in. He might be roaming, so we'll have to see if we can find him, or he may be in his house. And Marshall is not in his house. He is roaming the island. Excuse me. Let's see if we can actually find him so that we can show you. Oh, there he goes. And he is fully moved in. All right. Thank you, everyone. And have a great day or night, wherever it may be. And thank you for joining the Panda Lineage for this walkthrough of how to bring in amiibo character to your island. And it's, again, a 7-day full process if you like for amiibo villager to join your island. Thank you.